I'm Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie, also with Believe in the Run.
And today we're giving you a sneak peek at something that's may or may not come out into the market the way it is, but we thought we'd talk about it anyway.
Is this a first look? Is that what they call it?
I think it's a first look.
Base Model V2.
Yeah. So off the bat, there's some things that you're gonna notice about it. And I would say the updates to the upper are, you've got a perforated tongue. They've moved the, I guess it would be inlays on this shoe to overlays on this shoe. So you can kind of see in a little bit of the shininess where this marks here and around the toe cap and around the heel. That's what gives this shoe kind of its upper shape, and also helps, you can see how this comes up over both sides, lateral and medial, to hold that foot in there over the laces, give it that structure. Perforated tongue, same sock liner.
I like to say the perforated tongue is similar to like Jim Walmsley's dress shirt.
Yeah.
I imagine him going to a wedding just having like holes everywhere. Just you can't sweat. You know, if you're sweating, you gotta keep cool.
You do have to keep cool, and the shoe keeps cool.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
I mean, it's same breathable. So a lot of the upper, you're really not going to notice much of a difference. Where you're going to notice the difference in this shoe is this new foam that they put on the bottom. And it feels a little spongier. It's a little more responsive. It's a supercritical foam.
Yeah, so if you make a mistake, it's really gonna get on your case about it.
It's worse than having like a evil stepmom. Yeah. But yeah, it feels really nice through the stride. It gives a little more under the toe. Now, what I've heard from Atreyu and talking with Mike there, that this foam might be tweaked a little bit on some of its softness and firmness. I found it's really in a nice sweet spot. The only thing I think they might do is firm it up a little bit.
Okay.
But I kind of like it the way it is.
Yeah, so technically this isn't the finished model. This is more of a prototype, but
yeah,
a lot of it will be the same.
They're hoping that whatever comes out of this testing will turn into a offering to their subscribers and people in later 2021. What I love about this shoe and what really stands out to me is its weight. It's an ounce lighter.
It's actually, I think it's an ounce and a half lighter.
An ounce and a half lighter than the base model now. Yeah, let's weigh one.
It's actually bonkers.
So I'm gonna weigh this one. This one's a 10 and a half. This one's a 10 and a half. So you're watching this semi-live because it's happening live for us. All right, this one, 6.67 ounces.
Which, ridiculous.
This base model 2, 5.1 ounce.
It's actually pretty, I don't understand how it's real.
Like, it's insane. It's basically all in the midsole.
Yeah. That
you're losing this weight. And it's the same tooling, you can look at it. It's the same tooling on the midsole as this version. So it's all just in the weight of the foam.
Right, so with this supercritical midsole here, where here you had like a traditional EVA type midsole. I mean, you can feel this is a bit softer, and obviously you can feel it.
What I was concerned about is it is so light and it is so soft, and you get a nice bounce out of it in your stride. I said, Michael, what's the deal? Is this going to compress really quickly and feel dead really fast? He's assured me that he's put lots of miles on these and he hasn't felt any degradation in the rebound of the foam. I've done a couple runs in it. All the runs have felt really good. What you'll notice when you're running is that great feeling when a shoe's this light, it just feels like the sole of your foot has cushioning on it.
Right.
And so it just feels good, it feels natural. And that's where it starts to get weird in my head, because this is so light, it starts to feel like a minimal shoe, but you do have enough cushioning to really protect your feet and legs while you're running this. This is insane.
I'm very interested to see how it holds up over, say, 100 miles or 200 miles. I know their whole thing is, look, you're paying, I don't know how much this is going to be, but for the base model, it's what, like $90?
I don't even think it's that much.
Yeah, like $70.
No, if you're doing subscription.
Oh, you're doing a subscription, it's like cheaper than that,
yeah.
Right? But I mean, if you're just
bought
it straight
under
up,
$70 or something.
Yeah, so like, but people have gotten a few hundred miles out of these.
Yeah, you can. I do feel like even in these, as you wear, and you can see how they wear on the bottom, you know, there's some argument that when you wear a shoe, as long as it doesn't get to a certain thing where it's changing the way that your stride works, you're actually just customizing the shoe to your stride. So as you shave off a little bit on the lateral side, you're gonna naturally start using more of the other side. So it's not like if you start shaving off this side, you're gonna start running on the side of your foot at some point.
Yeah.
But I think they hold up pretty well. The upper, obviously, for a shoe that doesn't have a super designed upper,
Yeah.
it works. It does have some room to be improved. I do feel when cornering, you can get a little sloppy in the front.
I mean, that's how I felt
Right.
about the base model as well.
Yeah, well, it's the same
yeah,
upper.
right.
But you want to keep it light, and to keep it light, you got to keep it simple. So they're saying everything you need, nothing you don't. If you like running, this is a fun shoe to run in. And you can get miles in it, it's light. You could race in it, you could do your daily miles in it. This shoe is one of the only shoes I would say is a true do-it-all at 5.1 ounces.
I'd say that especially if you can pick it up for the price that's pretty reasonable, it might be worth the gamble just to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell you the shoe. I mean, it is what it is. If you want it, you want it.
Anyway, check this out. If you haven't been following Atreyu, you can see their progress on Instagram. It's probably the best place to follow them. You're gonna see videos and shoe pics that they put out there. You should be excited about this if you're in the subscription program, because if this comes out and it's an addition to this, it's a slight improvement to this shoe that makes a big difference. Just a feel, a softness, and like a bounce off your toes. Just gives the shoe a little more complexity than this one.
Hopefully we can come back at you with a full review once we get the final version and a lot more miles than that. But for now, first look, first impressions, it's what we got.
Yeah, check it out. Guess what we'd like you to do? Go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check us out on Instagram, and if you want, you can join our Strava group, and we have a new podcast called The Drop, available every Friday, also a Facebook group.
And all the groups.
All the groups.
Be a groupie.
Everywhere that you want to be, we're there. Hey,
Oh, dude, I just hit myself in the face with that shit.
that's too bad.